Guys, Ed Walters here with Club Review M2 Fairway Woods. Looking at the 3 wood on this particular review, and I've got here a 15 degree 3 wood. It's got the standard M2 React shaft. It is stiff flex. It's a standard length as well. So this club designed very similar to the driver in terms of the carbon composite crown, so exactly the same 7-layer crown, so nice and lightweight, nice and strong in there as well. So weight is on the sole lower, further back, same speed pocket, so it's got the maximising the ball speed all over the club face as well. So a club that's really designed for someone who might want to get 3 wood up in the air a little bit more, a little bit easier, improve their launch and flight it a bit further. Maybe someone who struggles to get those fairway woods off the longer holes, the par 5s, the longer par 4s, wanting to try and get up into on the 5s or the longer 4s as well. So it's definitely a club that's worth trying. If you don't, if maybe a 4 wood or a 5 wood works for you, and you might want a little bit extra from it, this could definitely be a club worth trying. Again, like every other club, what we want to do is get it fitted so we get the right length so you can maximise your centred hits. So definitely worth having a little look at. So I'm going to hit a few shots with it here, and just like its big brother in the M1, it looks and sits really nice. It's got no adjustable features, which sometimes is really nice because you just tend to trust it. Okay, so it's a relatively, when we look at it, it's a relatively shallow face as well. So when it sits behind the ball, the top of the ball peaks ever so slightly above the top of the fairway wood as well. And it's one of those things where I like a slightly shallower fairway wood personally. Sometimes if the wood is a little bit too deep in the head, the look of it down on the ground doesn't really inspire you to get it up in the air as easily as potentially you should. So if it's something that you may struggle with, definitely have a look at a slightly shallower fairway wood. And this feels fairly solid when you hit it, which is good. It's a slightly different feel to the driver, but it's got a nice flight on it, not too high. So we're talking a little bit earlier there about if you struggle to get the ball up in the air, it's not going to get up too high. So don't think you're going to get this club and try it's going to balloon straight up in the air. It's one of those where you want to be able to just put a nice normal swing on it and see the flight change. So you sweep it nicely off the ground, and the design of the club should help you. But it is a really nice, strong flight. Again, like the driver, it sits really nicely behind the golf ball. It sits nice and square as well. It's what I like. Some drivers and some fairway woods, they fall a little bit open to the right, or they toe in a little bit to the left, but I like how it sits nice and square. So, looks nice behind the ball, feels pretty solid. Again, really nice, strong flight. So it is. I personally, I like it. But more importantly, do you like it? It's something you definitely need to go and have a look at and see if it works for you. Okay, so having a quick look at the numbers here, looking at the averages that it's come out with here. Spin rate 3,500 revs, so the extra loft in there, which has given us a little bit of a higher spin rate, which is good. Launch angle, my launch angle a little bit low personally there. It's at 8.7 degrees. Now, your launch angle can change depending on whereabouts you position the golf ball and how your angle of attack is. So again, generally when you have a look at this drive, at this 3 wood, and when you're going to get fitted for it, have a look and make sure that everything that you need from the club, that's what it's giving you. You only get 14 spaces in your bag. You want to maximise every one, so definitely make sure that it's going to give you everything you need. My club head speed with that shaft there, 93.6, ball speed at 139, and the average distance there is 233 on the carry. So, it's doing a lot of what I like it to do, but definitely when you try it, just see which shaft gives you the most. More importantly, make sure to gain length of the shaft is vital so that you can find the middle of the club face. And it may not work for you, but definitely go and try it. It's going to come in retail around about £179 in and around that area. Again, it's launched just like the driver at the end of this week, 19th of February. So get down to your local pro, your local shop, give it a go. Make sure you get fitted for it. Don't just pick it up, like the look of it and buy it. Make sure you try it out first. But again, guys, thanks for watching. Any comments, please post them down below there. Anything you'd like to be reviewed, again, pop it in the box and we'll have a go and get it reviewed for you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It's totally free. More reviews, more tips, course logs and everything coming as well this year. Follow me on social networks. As always, the links are at the bottom of the description. And I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Thanks for watching.